Hey there, internet folks. This is Feeder, and I'm going to be watching Game 2 now of Fnatic vs Na'Vi in this Defense 3 tournament. And they are currently in the lower bracket, so the team that loses this game is out of the tournament. So, this is kind of a big deal here, and I have no idea who's going to win this 3-game series. It is a best of 3. The first game was won by Na'Vi. They ran a Luna against a Lifestealer Gyro combination, I'd say, like a carry combo of Lifestealer and Gyro both carrying, but the Luna won out. It was barely a victory, so it was a very exciting game, and I actually, unfortunately, know how this one's going to end, but I will not say anything in case you don't know, so I don't want to spoil it for you. But I don't know anything about what happens in the game or what the heroes are, so anyway, looks like they have started the picks in the band, so let's get in there and let's see. I don't want this, and I'm gonna want the free camera. Alright, so bands coming out. Got a Batrider ban. I feel like that's almost obligatory. You have to ban out the Batrider, and that's like somebody's gotta take one for the teams and do it. So Fnatic banning the Batrider, and then Na'Vi is gonna go with a Neeks Assassin ban. And they banned Wisp first last time. Fnatic banned Neeks Assassin, so now they're taking over the banning of Neeks. He's so nasty against these very inty heroes, especially the support heroes that have been being played, such as Wisp and Darkseer. Neeks Assassin just owns them. He would own Keeper of the Light and Darkseer. Oh wow, here we go again with the Luna. In any case, Fnatic gonna come out with a Keeper of the Light pick. He is a pusher. He gives mana, he calls people to where he is, and he blinds the enemy team and makes them miss attacks. He is Keeper of the Light, and guys, he's an awesome hero. So Fnatic picking him up. Na'Vi picking up the other amazing support hero that is a good pusher, and that is Darkseer. He's got the Ion Shell for push, the Surge for escape and chase, and of course the Vacuum and the Wall for teamfight, so big deal. And Navi's gonna run a Luna again, and they are picking up Enchantress this time. It got banned out last time by Fnatic. They will get that picked up, and that Impetus gonna be playing a big factor, I think, later in the game. That scales so well. It's pure damage, and she's just really good, and she's great for early ganks, by the way. Being able to take over a creep and use their abilities as well as her own, and have that massive slow coming in for ganks. Enchantress is very good. So Luna, what more need I say? Let's see, Xbox carried hard with Luna last game, and I'm sure that we're just going to see a repeat of that from Na'Vi. Fnatic picking up the Shadow Demon and the Lifestealer. They're going to try this again. This is like a total repeat here. Lifestealer did not out-carry the Luna last time. It was pretty close. It was really close, guys, but I guess they're going to try this again. And then, of course, Shadow Demon able to create those quick illusions that do disappear quite quickly, but he's also got the Demonic Purge and the Shadow Poison, so very nice hero. Bans coming out. We've got a Venomancer ban and a Puck ban from Fnatic. Both good gankers, I'd say. Puck a good initiator, more so. He can go in there, he does some damage with his Illusory Orb. He's very dodgy. He'll be able to hopefully dodge some of the Lucent Beams of Luna and whatever else. He can actually, I think, phase shift away from an Impetus as well if he's twitchy, although the cooldown might be too long to dodge too. But just a great hero, and he can group people up and stun them and all that good stuff. Beastmaster ban from Na'Vi. Fnatic will be looking for a strong mid hero, and Beastmaster comes with a lot of teamfight. He has a great ultimate which allows him to stun and then damage and slow enemies around his target, so pretty cool hero. And Queen of Pain and Lone Druid banned by Na'Vi as well. Lone Druid, great pusher, strong carry, and he's a very good off lane, so he can just go in the off lane and get plenty of farm without interfering with the rest of his team. Queen of Pain, of course, a great ganker and strong mid hero. Brewmaster also banned by Fnatic, strong mid, as well as the Puck, trying to get those best mid people out of there, those good gankers. And I don't know, Brewmaster is more of a semi-carry maybe, and I'm not sure that Na'Vi needs more of that, but that is going to be the ban from Fnatic. So we will not see the Brewmaster. And I think maybe Dendi plays a good Brewmaster or something. And he plays a lot of good heroes, so I'm wondering if we'll see like an Invoker or something. That would be pretty neat. Although, I have to warn you, if there's an Invoker in the game, I have trouble keeping track of things in the team fights. It's just crazy. I mean, you've already got 10 heroes with all their associated spells and such, and then you throw in a good Invoker who can just cast spell after spell after spell, and it's like, well, at that point you might as well just give up and enjoy the show. So we'll see. Anyway, Nature's Prophet picked up by Fnatic, and that's awesome. That'll give Lifestealer some very good mobility. He can infest that Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet can port him across the map if he would like. It's almost like Wisp in that sense, but also just great push. And Keeper of the Light and Nature's Prophet, that looks very push-oriented to me. Nature's getting some play recently in this tournament again, and I think that he's a very strong hero. The map presence and the push are just ridiculous. No one does it like Nature's. Bane is the 4th pickup for Na'Vi. A little bit of crowd control. That should actually go well, I think, with Luna and Enchantress. Luna not so much, but Enchantress is very much a focus on one hero at a time person. And we are going to see an Invoker. I'm good. Okay, that was just a guess, but that's pretty cool. So I'm sure we'll see a Dendi Invoker this game, which could be interesting. And an Alchemist, the 5th pickup for Fnatic. That is strange. So Alchemist is really good in the mid-game. He's like a mid-game carry. Sort of like Meepo, in that his ability to farm is better than other heroes. So he can sort of turn himself into a carry earlier, but his abilities aren't really carry-like. So he's a strong mid-game hero, and then any other hard carry is just going to out-carry him. So Fnatic is looking to end this game early, is what I'm getting from that pick, along with the Keeper and the Nature's Prophet. So we'll see if they can manage that. Definitely Luna not going to be as useful into the late game. And yeah, probably Enchantress too. Enchantress could be played as a semi-carry. We'll probably see her as a ganker here. So Trixie is going to be playing the Nature's Prophet. We're going to have H4N1 on the Lifestealer, Fly on the Codal. Era is going to play Alchemist, and No Tail is on the Shadow Demon again. He was doing that last time as well. And that is the Dire Side, Fnatic. On the Radiant, we've got Dendi on Invoker. Light of Heaven is on the Darkseer again. We've got Xbox on the Luna again. AA is playing Bane today, and Puppy is on Enchantress. And there's the good luck, have fun from Xbox. Have fun, good luck from Era. And we are going to see something here. This looks good. Both of them in the Radiant jungle. Carefully going here. We've got the Iron Shell up on Luna, and maybe this is going to amount to nothing. They're thinking about it.
30 seconds to battle.
The Dance of Words here, and I hear a potion from the Alchemist. There was a disruption here. We've got Codal spam going in, and Puppy looking pretty damaged here. He did get nightmared as well by Bane. No Tail looking in trouble, and there's the first blood going to Bane. Alchemist in trouble as well. Shit. Light of Heaven's getting hit hard, but Lifestealer is really low. He's gonna die as well. And it looks like Na'Vi made out pretty well there, killing off the Shadow Demon for first blood as well as the Alchemist. And I'm glad I had that sound of the potion to tell me it was starting, because that was crazy. So no waiting for first blood here. Let me get the creep scores up. Shouldn't be much yet, but like to keep an eye on that in the early game. Oh, and I'm going to remember this time to actually move my video out of your way so that you don't miss anything happening on the side of the screen. I forgot about that in game 1, which I watched a little while earlier. I actually took a break in between, so sort of refreshed and back here for more Dota. That's the nice thing about watching a replay. These games are 3 in a row if it goes to 3, 2 in a row if someone wins twice. So if Na'Vi wins right here, that will be it, and there will be no game 3. Na'Vi will go on in the tournament, and Fnatic will get kicked out. So they are defending their ability to stay in the tournament right now. And they need to win this one. So, Luna, this is an aggressive tri-lane here. And a very good one it is. Look at this, she's gonna go down. Shadow Demon, Keeper of the Light, and Alchemist. What a combination. Alchemist with the stun on the potion if used correctly. Of course, Shadow Demon can disrupt while Keeper sets up with an Illuminate, and that is quite a bit of guaranteed to hit damage if they time it correctly. So, really nice aggressive tri-lane. And Puppy and Double A are gonna have to stay in here with the Luna and make sure she doesn't get harassed too much and feed, basically. It's pretty painful that she died already that quickly. Darkseer, Light of Heaven, farming up here against H4N1. Gonna try to keep those creeps off of him if he can. Hopefully he'll be able to pull and deny, keep that Lifestealer from getting too much farm. Interesting, by the way, seeing a Lifestealer solo the hard lane, but with the aggressive tri-lane down here, they're pretty free to have him do that. So, keeping that Luna occupied and off of the Lifestealer. Bane going for Brain Sap and Nightmare. I should have checked, by the way, to see if Luna got the Lunar Blessing first. Often when you have lane mates, that is the recommended thing to do, and pick up the Lucent Beam after. You do want Lucent Beam maxed as soon as possible. That will not slow it down, getting that first level in the Lunar Blessing, which you absolutely must get before nighttime, by the way, because her range increase of vision does not happen unless you get that. Puppy taking a little bit of harass from Fly, but nothing doing there. Just a little bit of harass. And look at this, Enchantress already has a pretty nice creep. Sunstrike coming down, but it's gonna miss. And the Nightmare is off on Kodal. Oh, Shadow Demon, no tail, barely making it out of there. But he'll be fine. And that'll leave Luna free to farm for a second or two. Probably just a second or two. In the mid-here, Prophet 10 and 2 versus Invoker 10 and 7. Getting plenty of denies on the Nature's Prophet. That's good for Na'Vi. Gotta keep him from getting too many levels too fast. He'll start being quite a nuisance if he gets farmed up. Oh, nice trap. Beautiful Sunstrike. Oh my god. Are the trees gonna finish him off? I don't think so. How did he get himself out of that? That was ridiculous. Really, really nice Sunstrike. Without that, he definitely would have died. And he knew he wasn't going anywhere because he was trying to kill him, so almost like he was trying to bait him with his own life. Still pretty damaged though, and still hanging around here like this. That's a little bit dangerous. But I guess if you are Dendimon, you do what you want. Pretty awesome. Darkseer got his Tranquil Boots up, and Lifestealer is probably working on Armlet first. Either that or he's gonna get Phase Boots. That's Light of Heaven. There we go. Phase Boots, okay. That makes sense. Giving him a little bit of escape, a little bit of chase, and a little bit of damage. Phase Boots are wicked good. Of course, when you phase, you get to move through units and go faster. So, big deal. And of course, he does not mind that extra damage early in the game. It's really good. Invoker healed back up here. Might have brought himself some regen. Yeah, Clarity, and somebody's got a Mystic Staff. Not sure that's Dendy's. And we've got them chasing Darkseer down here. Open wounds are on him, and Lifestealer's gonna tower dive. Oh, so close, but not really. Invoker picking up invisibility and gonna come up here. Lifestealer able to infest and then jump out, easily getting the kill, and that Sunstrike missing was too bad. Of course, it did not come in time. It would have needed to be a lot earlier to do anything good there. Luna getting hit here hard by Keeper, and Shadow Demon's gonna disrupt her. Looks like she might get away. No. Enchantress too late with the heal there, and they're gonna try to take Shadow Demon in response to this, maybe a Keeper of the Light. But I think they're looking a little slow for that. The Enchantress creeps, gonna come in for this, but Bane's in trouble too. Big trouble. Although, so the creeps do take out Shadow Demon. Bane is playing Ring Around the Rosie here. Meanwhile, Puppy's going to try to chase off Keeper, and that Sunstrike, yes! Bingo! Right on the nose. Keeper of the Light will go down to that, and Alchemist will back off a bit. Those Sunstrikes. Bane is so damaged, but he's fine. So, close one. Very close. And it's a close game so far, by the way. 6-5. Lifestealer is doing the best farm-wise. Looks like Darkseer's not doing too badly. Shadow Demon picking up haste here. Might go into the jungle and see what he can find. Gonna put a slightly offensive ward there. They want to know when this Luna is alone, and they do know that she is, so they can tower dive this. Keeper of the Light, very nice. Sunstrike coming in, but it's going to miss Shadow Demon, and Luna will go down. Shadow Demon picking up another kill out of that. And they know when she's alone with these wards here. So, key wards. They were able to go ahead and dive the tower for her, knowing that no one could come to help. Nature's Prophet just farming at this point. And Lifestealer doing pretty well. He's got an Orb of Venom. This is a hugely underrated item, especially on a melee hero like Night Stalker or Lifestealer. It basically gives your attacks a built-in slow, and guys, it's super cheap. Super cheap. You can get that from the secret shop really early in the game. I think it builds into Scuddy if you care to do that, but it's really cheap enough that you can just sell it. I think it's $3.75. At least it was $3.75 the last time I played Night Stalker, I think, but that was a long time ago. But yeah, it's so cheap, it gives a little bit of a poison attack, and that slow is really the big deal. So, poison damage 3, and melee slow 12%. So a really, really good item, especially on a melee hero. So think about it. It's one of the most underrated items in the game, besides town ports. Please carry a town port, please. I beg you, if you're on my team. If you're not on my team, I don't care. So not much going on here at the moment. Nature's Prophet back in the mid with his treads. I wanted to be like boots, no, treads. Invoker got his his staff of wizardry, sorry. Oh, looks like a tower's getting pushed, by the way. We're getting a port in to defend this. Shadow Demon's just gonna disrupt that. Sunstrike does hit Keeper. I don't know what that was. Puppy ported in and just got massacred. Did they think that Bane was going to be there faster? Maybe, I'm not sure. We've got another port coming in. Luna's trapped in trees. Light of Heaven getting hit by Keeper. Luna's getting hit hard. Shadow Demon did get picked off by Darkseer, but Darkseer's going to die. And Luna dies too, as well as Bane. And this is almost like a team wipe going on here. The only one left alive is Invoker. And he's just going to have to back off while the tower gets taken. So that kind of sucked for Na'Vi, I would say. Fnatic really had a nice team fight there. And that Shadow Demon with Keeper of the Light thing is just really good. I can't say enough how just the guaranteed hitting of the ponies while you're getting a disruption, while you're getting illusions to block and beat up on the hero is just really, really good. I'm gonna have to try that in a game, because that's just awesome. It's got quite a bit of shadow poison, by the way, so nice harass abilities there. Ooh, Fnatic. He's gonna sneak right up here. Oh my god, Bane, nice nightmare. Tower did get a couple hits on him, but here he goes. Open wounds going in on Enchantress, but they're gonna kill Dendi first on the Invoker. That impetus gonna make them back off, and Darkseer Ion Shell, of course, as well. But they did, see, looks like Shadow Demon and Keeper got killed. I must have been missing that. My apologies. Only one thing at once. Ooh, Nature's Prophet's in trouble, but Bane's in even more trouble. They're both in as much trouble. They're both dead. Going after the Alchemist. Can she finish him? Yes, she can. Luna getting a kill on that, and looks like she's disrupted right now. There goes that impetus, and that's it for No Tail. Shadow Demon dead. Oh my god, nice ponies by Keeper. Luna is gonna get that salve off. But Lifestealer's going to take her out pretty easily through that ultimate. And H4N1. Let's see here. I hear a Sunstrike. Nothing doing, nothing doing. Oh, and here we go. Open wounds in on the Invoker. I believe he has, I can't remember what it's called, but he went invisible. That thing that he does where he goes invisible. Ghost Walk, that's it. I swear, I need a memory check. Ghost Walk. And looks like Cold Snap was the last thing he did before that. Pretty neat ability, that. Getting off all those stuns. By the way, gonna take a quick look here. Lifestealer does have his Drum and Orb of Venom up. Hand of Midas is on the Nature's Prophet, so seeing sort of a carry prophet. Vlad's on the Lifestealer. Interesting. They do have quite a few, not really, just Lifestealer and Alchemist. Roshan being taken, by the way, right now by Fnatic. Can they do this unseen? I do not see a word, but surely Na'Vi is suspecting what's up. And by the way, Luna's still only at Trinkles and a wand, thus she might have something coming on the courier later. Disruption gonna go off on Enchantress, and she's an easy kill for Lifestealer and Kodal. Darkseer in a bit of trouble, even though he's dropping stuff. Here comes the, what do you call that, Meteor? I actually play this game, I swear. And Invoker's in trouble. There goes the potion stun from the Alchemist. Damn, Fnatic is really pulling this game together. They've just had a solid... They've been getting it the best in every team fight since that first one. And just coming off really strong. I think they're going to be able to take Roche now. While Invoker and Darkseer are both down. No worries about Sunstrikes in here. He is not up for another 15 seconds, and that will be plenty of time. Aegis going to the Lifestealer. And it looks like, let's see, they've still got all their towers up. Damn, Fnatic putting on a good show here in the first 10 minutes of this game. There's the Alchemist potion. Invoker gonna throw a ton of spells at him. Not even gonna try to keep up with that. Keeper spam doing pretty well. I hear some open wounds off, and it looks like Enchantress was the victim of that. Bane also being dead, having gone down, I'm sure, pretty much right about then, maybe. And here we go. Oh my god, Luna ult does take out Nature's Prophet, but Lifestealer easily able to finish her. And that rage is just so good. It's like having your own personal built-in BKB as Lifestealer. And that's too good. That's really too good. They need to nerf that or something. He also gets like built-in lifesteal, makes your team have lifesteal. And best stuff. God, he's a good hero. Alright, here we go. No-Tail, gripped in trouble. Alchemist in a little bit of trouble too, but he might be able to take Bane first. Nope. Not happening. Lifestealer's going after the Invoker. Meanwhile, that Ion Shell is coming after him, but nothing doing. He's still alive here. He's gonna get back out. And in the meantime, Keeper taken out by Luna, and Lifestealer in trouble. Infests and comes out though and gets quite a bit of life out of that. Remember, when he infests and pops out, he does tons of damage, which gives him tons of hit points restored. So that is the other side of that amazing ability. Shadow Poison is on the Invoker and he's gonna die. And what's happening now? We have trees on Light of Heaven from Trixie. And it looks like Darkseer's gonna walk off with that Shadow Poison. Crazy. Nature's Prophet, Hand of Midas on cooldown. He's working on his stuff. And Alchemist maybe not so carryish, although they have been putting the drums on the carries lately in this tournament. You'll note the drums on Lifestealer as well. It's interesting, two drums on one team. Puppy coming in. Oh, and she's picked up a Troll Warlord. This is really good, by the way, and Snare works a lot like Meepo's, whatever you call that. It's really, I'm having a bad time with names of things. But it's just a little net that you can throw on the enemy heroes and keep them trapped in place. Keeps them, I think, from, yep, interrupts channeling abilities, so that's wicked good. Definitely want to pick one of those up if you are Enchantress or Chen. Troll Warlord. So good. Shadow Demon does get off the disruption, but not exactly the hero he wants to disrupt. Bane not able to do very much damage. And we've got Invoker spells coming in all over the place. Looks like a little bit of a standoff here across the river. Keeper's gonna throw some spam, gonna miss everybody. And Shadow Poison is hitting though. Alchemist does have a potion, it's going on Darkseer, Nature's Prophet ult, and he's gonna be finished off by Keeper of the Light. Those ponies. Lifestealer eats Bane. No trouble with that. Enchantress trying to get away, and she will. We've got the stun on the Luna. Invoker supporting with that Cyclone, able to keep them off her for a bit. Long enough for her to escape, certainly. And it looks like Fnatic might back off a little bit. Though really with Bane and Darkseer down, they could push this. Maybe they're just waiting for the creep wave. Don't want to just go in on that Invoker without their creeps there. And here is the creep wave, and there goes Open Wounds stun from Alchemist, and he's wicked slow. I think Shadow Demon might have got him with his... No. That must have just been Open Wounds still. But still. Backing off at this point with Darkseer and Bane back. Though Invoker and Luna are still pretty damaged. Fnatic looks pretty good. Pretty much full health. And Lifestealer can get back to full health pretty quickly. I hear a Sunstrike, not sure where that's going. Wish there was a little button when you heard that that would show you where it was. I guess they wouldn't want that in game though. Here we go with Smoke. And Fnatic going in. Looks like Keeper's done with a mech, yep. That'll help them out in those team fights. We do have the armlet up on Lifestealer, no surprise there. He did build it later in his build than usual. Or not him personally, but than usual for Lifestealer. I can't even click on Invoker. He does have his Force Staff up. Force Staff is so good. So good. And Darkseer working on the mech for Na'Vi, but not there yet. And here they go. They're going for this mid tower. Fortify did go up, and meanwhile, most of Fnatic is down pushing this bottom tower though. Port's out, coming in to defend. And the tower pretty low at this point. But here we go. Open Wounds up on Puppy. It's got the heal, but that's not helping so much. There goes the grip. Oh, nice wall by Darkseer, and I'm sure he vacuumed him in there as well. Alchemist, very low. He's going to try to escape. I'm not sure that he can. He does get a nice stun off on Invoker, and he's going to get the Invis rune. Meanwhile, Invoker will get killed off by Lifestealer. At least I think it's Lifestealer. No, Keeper of the Light polished off that kill. Lifestealer will get Bane, though. And meanwhile, Luna trying to escape, but not going to be able to make it. Nature's Prophet taking that. And this is almost a team wipe. Darkseer, Light of Heaven, the only survivor, and Shadow Demon, the only one to go down on Fnatic. Meanwhile, Lifestealer will just come in and push this mid tower, because why the hell not? Enchantress is back up, but Luna's out for another 25 seconds, and so Invoker is also out for about 15 now. He will back off without creeps. He's pretty low on life. He does need to lifesteal his way back up a bit before they can push this, but looking pretty solid. And they've only lost their mid tower. These other towers looking pretty darn healthy, so Fnatic having a really good game. 28 and 19. And I don't see them losing this at this point, unless they made a huge mistake. Difference in gold earned is absolutely huge, as is EXP. It would take some really amazing team fight for Na'Vi to turn this around. Or they'd just have to do some weird, they can't even push that hard that fast. I was gonna say some weird sneaky pushing strategy, but they can't even do that. And here we go. Lifestealer is they're looking for Invoker. They see the Forge Spirit, but Fnatic not gonna find him there. And they're gonna come after these creeps that are going for their mid tower. Of course, the mid is the only place where they're, I don't even want to say vulnerable, but pushed back beyond tier 1. Doing really well. This looks like it's going to a third game, which would be really exciting. Here we go, Keeper's backing up. Na'Vi coming in here, and there's the grip on Alchemist. And he's in big trouble. Lifestealer's gonna try to go right through that ice wall, but he is super slow. Darkseer getting disrupted, and there goes Man, Enchantress has really had it with the open wounds today. It's funny how her heal is just slowing her inevitable demise at this point. There we go. Nature's Prophet taking the last hit on that. Maybe they're running him as the bigger carry. Yeah, look at this Shadow Blade. So he has that bonus damage when he comes out of Invis, which is a big deal. And they're not going to find anybody else, but they can just come back and push the tower. That would be fine too. And I wonder if we're going to see an Orchid on the Nature's Prophet. Sweet item. Gives that silence. And also the damage increases the damage that is taken during the duration of that. And here we go for the mid tower. Nature's Prophet pushing hard with those trees, and the creeps being distracted a bit by Invoker's Forged Spirits, but that's not going to do much. And their bottom tower is getting pushed by creeps right now, but they really don't care. Can't be that bad. Shadow Blade, Nature's Prophet. Here we go. Here comes the fight. So Light of Heaven in big trouble. He's got those open wounds on the Darkseer wall, practically ineffective. And Invoker is going to go down, as is Luna to the Lifestealer. And looks like Enchantress is done too, although Keeper of the Light. Oh, and it looks like Shadow Demon got the kill on Luna. And here's the GG. Guys, this was a fast game. 33 and 20. Maybe if you're playing a pub game, you can come back from that, but Fnatic would have to make a huge mistake at this point, and counting on them to do that just makes no sense. They have way out-farmed the Radiant side, way out-farmed Na'Vi here, and way out-leveled them as well. So anyway, we're going to get disconnects, and it will go to Game 3. And this is for all the marbles. The loser will be out of the tournament. The winner will go on to what I think is maybe the second to last round in the loser's bracket. I'm not 100% sure about that. I know that there's a loser's bracket final, and then there's an overall final between the winners of the loser's bracket and the winner's bracket. And then there's also a consolation match. So lots of games left to go. But one of these teams is not going to be moving on, so we'll see who that is shortly. Invoker's still in here. Not so easy, he says. Dendi, not so easy. Era says roar. And looks like he will disconnect too. We're going to go on to Game 3 here. And I will take a look at the final stats before I leave. But watch the Ancient die gloriously here. And Fnatic, the winners of Game 2. Good game, fast game, 23 minutes, oh, almost 24 minutes. Needed that Midas for GPM. Cute, very cute. And here we go. Let's take a look at the GPM on that Nature's. Pretty low, but I mean, it was a fast game, so you know, these things happen. Yeah, look at Lifestealer, 13, 1 and 8. That pretty much sums it up, and he has some strange but decent items on him. Of course, Nature's Prophet just looking nasty with the Shadow Blade and the Orchid. Come out of that with the bonus damage, pop the Orchid, and they're taking extra damage and are silenced. They would have had a bad time with it if this game went on any longer. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Feeder, and I will see you in the next game.